Hi, I'm Deborah from DeborahAdele's Craft Room. Tonight we'll be painting a pig ornament on a mini bottle gourd. These are the paints that we'll be using for this project. They are Americana acrylic paints by DecoArt. They are red iron oxide, lamp black, snow white, medium flesh, light avocado, DeLaine's dark flesh. We'll also be needing some glue, some pink eyeshadow for the cheeks, and when the project is completely dry, we'll be varnishing it with DuraClear gloss varnish. The first thing we have to do for this little pig is to put Sculpy Clay pieces on it. I made an oval shape. You'll have to figure out how much clay you actually need. If you make the oval and it's too big, just start again. Okay, and I'm pressing it flat. Okay, now press the oval onto the pig's face about halfway down. Make sure it's on the front of the gourd where you selected to be your best side. Okay, now with a round end of a paintbrush, we have to put nostrils in. Okay. You push them in, smooth them out, and just leave it there. You're going to bake this right on the gourd. Now I'm going to make both of the ears. You want them both to be the same size, so get enough clay for both the ears and then split it in half. As close to half as you can get. One looks a little bigger, so I'm going to pull some off and stick it on the other one. Okay, now I'm going to roll this again and pinch it flat. Not real flat, you still want some thickness to it. Push on the bottom to make a flat end and squeeze at the top to make a triangle. See how that looks? Now work it some more. You don't want the ears to be too big, so there might be some adjusting to the ear as you go, because you don't really know how much clay to use. I'm going to put this on the pig. Okay. And I think that one will be okay. We'll see in a minute. And then we'll get the other one made. Squeeze it flat. Press on the bottom to make a flat section and squeeze at the top to make the point of the ear. Actually make 3 points, okay, to make it into a triangle. Now put these two together, see if they're similar in size and height, and these two look okay. Now I'm going to press these onto the gourd in the ear locations. Okay. That one's looking okay. Now let's see, here's the bottom of this one. You want them to be the same distance from the stem, if you have a stem. Press down and make a nice seal so it doesn't fall off in the oven. I'm going to push this in a little bit because I don't like... Oh. This will take a little bit of fussing to get it right. Okay. Okay, now I think this one's a little bigger now that I'm pressing it on there. Okay. Now this is how you would make the ears for a cat. The only difference between cat ears and pig ears is this little tip over that I do on the pig ear. Yeah, that looks good. From the front it looks good. Make sure it stays on there. After these come out of the oven, you'll pop them off and glue them back on the pig. So, and there'll be a little mark there, a little oily looking mark on the pig that will show you where to put it back on. Okay, pig ears. Now, we have to do the tail. Soften up some clay and make a snake out of the clay. Make it look like a soft serve ice cream cone. If it's got too much on, you pinch off the end, which I did. And there you have your little pigtail. Now turn your gourd around. Look at the top of it so that you get center from the nose. I'm going to do it this way. And press it on. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I have a little loop on here because this one's going to be an ornament. I'm going to put a hanging loop on this one and hang it from the rack. That way it won't roll over or fall and squish any ears or anything. So there you have it. Pig ears, a pig snout, and a little piggy tail. We'll bake this about 12 minutes at 275 degrees, or whatever clay you're using. Follow the directions on the package. The ears, the tail, and the pig snout have been baked on the gourd, and when it cooled, I popped them off so that we could glue them back on. Keep the pieces in order so that you put the right ear in the right place. Slide them around until they fit perfectly. After gluing them, be careful not to knock them off because they will fall off until they're dry. Okay, the pieces are glued back on. Now we wait. The ears and the snout are securely glued. The tail is glued. And now we're going to base coat the pig with 2 coats of medium flesh, the whole pig. Okay, the little pig has been coated twice with medium flesh, and now we're ready to put some details on him. First thing we do is we draw the ears, the inside of the ears. You see that? There we go. You do that on each ear. Try to make them both the same size. With a little detail brush now, you paint the insides of the ears with DeLaine's Dark Flesh. Now again, with this detail brush, carefully with the DeLaine's Flesh, make a little half circle that's just tucked up underneath the snout. Do the best you can not to get it on the snout, but tuck it under if you can. Okay, see how that looks now? That's a little pig mouth. Now inside the nostrils, we paint with the DeLaine Dark Flesh again. Bring them up onto the sides, but don't go over the top. If you do, you can fix it with the medium flesh. See how that looks? Okay. See, now is when you can really tell if your snout is crooked. And you know, mine is crooked, of course. Okay, now put a second coat of the dark flesh on the ears. I might make this mouth a little bigger. It's hard to see it underneath the snout. And then again with the nostrils. Okay. Okay, with a brush with a flat end. Without touching the snout, make a little eye. Two little piggy eyes with the little tiny detail brush. Put in the water, take a little water off it, and using red iron oxide, put a little bit of paint on the end of it. It's really hard to paint the shading on these ears, so you kind of just dab it on. It's only a little bit darker than the DeLane's Dark Flesh, but it does the job okay. I don't know if you can see the difference there. Oh yeah, you can. Do one side and then do the others. Okay. Now you need to shade the mouth with the same way, with this little tiny detail brush, just the bottom of it. Now with your liner, we're going to put the eyebrows and the eyelashes on, but we're not going to use black this time. We're using red iron oxide for the eyebrows and the eyelashes. Make the paint a little thin with water, and there's one eyebrow. There's the other eyebrow. I think we're going to wait on the eyelashes because the dip dots are still wet, and we don't want to drag any black into those eyelashes. Now you want to line the mouth ever so carefully with the tiniest bit of paint on your brush with black. See how that looks? Pretty good. Okay. Now we're going to do the bow tie. We start with a little circle right up under the chin. See that? Then you draw in two butterfly-like wings. On each side of the circle. Try to make them the same size if you can. Okay, when you get it looking symmetrical, you're ready to paint. Again with a detail brush, you paint the bow tie light avocado. Instead of painting a bow tie on this, if you wanted to make it into a Christmas ornament, you could paint holly leaves. The bow tie is going to need 2 coats. Okay. The bow tie has been painted with 2 coats of light avocado. Now you'll need your liner brush because we're going to line the bow tie. Okay, the bow tie is lined. Okay, so now we're going to shade the bow tie with a number 4 flat with black, the tiniest bit of black, and you shade up on the top of the bow tie. The bottom of the bow tie, and the knot. You can just do the top of the knot or the side of the knot. That'll be enough, unless you'd rather do the whole thing. Now we're going to put a little bit of decoration in the bow tie with white. Thin the paint out and just put 3 little lines . You see how that looks? And then on the knot, put a little thing like this. Okay. We need to put some shiny spots in the ears. Just put a line down each ear. See how that looks? And we're going to do the eyelashes now. The eyes are dry. thin it out, thin the red iron oxide, thin it out for the eyelashes. And we're going to do 3 eyelashes coming out of the side. 1, 2, 3. There you go. See how they look? Pretty good. You want to put a little highlight in the mouth with the white. There you go. Then use your toothpick to highlight the eyes. You get a fresh puddle of paint and the same brush you used to dip dot the eyes, and dip dot 3 buttons. Being very careful not to go off one direction or another. There you go. Cuter by the minute. Cuter by the minute. Then with a scruffy brush, you get that dark, it's like red iron oxide color, and you do the cheeks. Okay, there's your pig. Cute little tail on the back. Hook, ornament hook. I have another one here that I made before. It's all shiny and nice. This is what it'll look like when it has the DuraClear gloss varnish on it. Isn't that cute? Anyway, our little pig is done. I hope you enjoyed the video of the mini bottle pig ornament. Please subscribe to my channel and click on the bell so that you get notifications of future videos that I post. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye now.